But I was going to compare the Give Beauty, this, to, because number one question, to this. And what I'm already seeing is that they're two completely different colors, and About Face doesn't have a color like this. And then of course, Give Beauty doesn't have a color like this. But let's put them together. Let's see what happens. Let's do this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my About Face, and this one's obviously much lighter. Let's put this on our lid. We're not going to do any primer with either one of these formulas. And the reason why is because with these long wear shadows, they don't really need a primer. For one thing, they're very, very, very pigmented. And another thing is primers are just going to change the formula. And that's not what we want, because we want this to be pigmented and we want it to be long wearing. So it's already everything it needs to be without that primer underneath. And we're using our inner rush brush. If you tend to do looks like this is your brush. If you find yourself in a rush, this right here is your brush. Now I do want you to notice that we stopped that right about here. We're gonna grab Bouncing Shoes. This is the Give Beauty one. Grab it on the same brush. Let's make it a little bit more even on the brush. There we go, a little bit more even. And now we're gonna press this into the socket, and you can see that this one's just a lot warmer and darker. But it's so pretty. Ooh, I like them together a lot. And I want you to notice that I'm tapping, and that's gonna make sure that it doesn't mess with that formula. A lot of times swiping can betray us, but we're actually able to stamp and place it exactly where we want it. That looks pretty. Let's add a little bit more before it completely sets. I'm gonna add more of Bouncing Shoes here as well. If you've ever had a shadow become patchy, just try tapping. It's just very delicate, and I feel that we forget that sometimes formulas are delicate, and sweeping back and forth can lift it, especially once it's dried. So let's just try a little bit of tapping. Perfect. This is my favorite way to do a very quick eye. Love it. Let's take our powder foundation. Love this stuff. And I'm gonna take that, press that on my brow bone. Get a little bit more coverage there where we don't have anything. Smooth over this way. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more. Actually, just one tap more. Focus again here, and then focus it out this way. Blur all that together. I love the two colors together, and that was so easy. So we absolutely love these, and I was able to wear my look at least another hour. Yesterday, y'all were so sad I was taking it off. Y'all, I like taking it off, and you know why? Because then I get to create again. And not only that, remember, y'all saw it, and that's why we do this. We do this for what we have here. We're gonna use this. We're gonna use a smaller brush. These are so much fun, and I highly recommend that you pick them up in the Sephora sale. These aren't gonna need a glitter glue, and you know why? They're not a glitter. They're just a shimmer. They're just a fairy dust. So they're just gonna be able to go right on top of even that set liquid shadow. They didn't move. They didn't have fallout. There was no chaos. But they just look so pretty. How pretty is that? 10 out of a 10 would recommend. Look at this. And that's front camera. We'll get a little picture of that with back camera. I love them. I want more colors. I want this in like a blue and a green and a purple. I love. So I thought I grabbed the brown one because Steve listened over the brown one as well, but I grabbed the black one. So I was gonna do brown liner, but here we are. Here we are. I do love how tiny this is, but the brown color is my absolute favorite. I'm also taking advantage of this mini facelift I have from my very tight bun. A lot easier to do these wings this way. And then I'll perfect it in my mirror because right now I'm doing it into my phone. And then Stila just dropped these. I believe they're new, pretty sure. These are the Stay All Day. They're called Muted Neon. I like that. And I'm just gonna go underneath here. Look how precise they are. And then I'm gonna go on top of here. And then we connect. Now we're just gonna put on some mascara. We're gonna add falsies. I'm trying to find them. They've ran away. I think I know where they are. We'll get to that. But really quickly, I always do a little bit of mascara before because my natural lashes are definitely not as dark as the falsies. And some of us might know this, but some of us might not. But a little bit of mascara before is always a good idea. Ooh, I will say it's going to be easier to apply the lashes if you let the mascara dry first. So I think that these right here are my favorite lashes. I love these. These are Full Moon from Raquel Beauty. And then my second favorites are Moonlights, but these are my favorite. Now I am gonna have to hop off and film a video for the C42. But before I go, I figured we could just swatch these Stila liners. I'll be back. We'll finish up lips and maybe blush and stuff. But I'll be back. Y'all know that I have to film so many different things, and thank you for being so understanding because I only have one face. So I am already saying 10 out of 10 for these. I think this is wonderful. Let's swatch the other shades. I'll just swatch them on my cheek really quickly. They're crazy pigmented. Crazy pigmented. So that one is Lavender Filled. So that's the purple. There's a pink. Look at this. Because these are pastel neons, really what that means is there's a lot of white. That's what gives neons and pastels their pop. But when there's a lot of white in a color, that can sometimes mean patchiness because white is very fragile. We talk about this a lot. These are fantastic. Fantastic. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. And I love the precision. Ooh, this color. Are y'all excited? Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's swatch the blue one. Oh, well, goodness, I'm out of control, but look at that. Whew. And then last but not least, there's the yellow. And then, of course, this was the peach, which I can swatch that one too. Stunning. I'm so excited. I love these so much. I'm going to swatch the peach one then. Now, that's the one I have on, but I figured we'd just swatch it next to them so you can see. These are wonderful. Y'all are going to like these. Okay, let me go film this and I will be back and we'll finish this up. All right, I'm already back, but I do want you to know that I applied this. We've seen this a million times. We love this. This is the Elements Superfood Facial Oil, and that's underneath my eyes and kind of the outer perimeter of my face, not directly through the center. I don't really need it. Even though I'm balanced to dry, the center of my face, it just doesn't need oil, but I use that. And I'm using my Revlon foundation, the Color Stay. So I do want to do a pinker under eye, which just means I'm going to add a lot more of this. Whenever you see me use it, usually though, that's not what we're doing. But we're going to use quite a bit, and I'm actually not going to mix it underneath my eye. I'm actually going to do 2 of these, and this is the Blush from Made by Mitchell. Strawberry Cream. Yep, double checking that. Okay, so quite a bit of it, because I do want to do... Are we calling it Midtone blushing? Because to me, it's still just draping. We're just renaming everything, which is kind of fun. You'll know I'm never grumpy about things, but it's really just draping, and what we're going to call Midtone blushing. I'm going to show you. Don't go nowhere. I just got to put things back or it just turns into absolute chaos in here. Before I get ahead of myself, let's just mix this together. That was my Sephora Collection concealer. Okay, that's just gonna pink that up a little bit more. Ooh, yeah, nice little pink. Ooh, pink. I love pink. I actually wanted it pinker, but what I have to add to get it pinker is a secret. I have some really good makeup secrets right now, but just for a little while. All right. Ooh, makeup is so much fun. Okay, see that difference there? We're real pink. Woo! So we're going to talk about mid-tone blushing, and what that means is we're making our under eye more of a blushing shade. That's why you're seeing a lot of that pink concealers going around. I call them concealers, but let me correct myself. Even I need to correct myself sometimes because these terms, they can be very, very confusing. So to me, pink is a brightener. And when I say brightener, that brightener goes on top. So it doesn't go underneath like a corrector. For us, a peach, the orange, anything that's going to cancel the color that's underneath here, that's going to go underneath concealer. These are brighteners. They go on top. If we put them under, they just get hidden and muddied. But right now we're going to do a very pink under eye. Very pink. We're talking borderline Pepto-Bismol. Also, I'm going very, very, very extreme. There are different levels of this. You do not have to go this wild. And I will do another version because we're all included here. We're all here to have fun. But for right now, I'm just playing around. I'm just having a little bit of fun. I'm actually gonna have to grab a little bit more here from my secret pink blush. There we go. That way I don't have to mix it again. I still have that mixture there. Perfect. It's a cream, by the way, the blush that I'm using. Nice. We're gonna grab our C31 now and we're gonna work this in. Now, listen, it's gonna look very pink, but I'm going to use a powder that's much lighter and you're gonna see a lot more balance. I feel that we forget that everything we add is going to change what we're doing right now. So this is going to look extremely pink, but to get a really fun pinky under eye, it needs to be this pink for now because our powder, even if we use a light pink powder, it's still going to brighten this and it's going to completely change the color. I also had a really fun idea for a makeup look I wanted to do. I actually wrote down some ingredients on my phone. I need to do that one next. So I'm gonna go around the edges now, start to bring that down. And also keep in mind, we are just having fun. I know that this might not be something for everyone, but I'm just having fun as a makeup poker. I don't even know what to call myself anymore. So I'm gonna smooth this out and this is gonna get wild, okay? What I want to do is I really just want to brighten in here. See how that completely changed it? It brightens it up. That was looking way too pink, but I already knew that. But look. I'm actually going to stop right here, okay? Stop right there. And you're going to see why. So much fun. And I don't know what's been going on, but these have been selling like absolute hotcakes quicker than I anticipated. So if you've been eyeballing the poof, and they do come in a set of 2, and they are wildly durable. So if you've had your eye on them, now's the time. I'm also going to teach y'all a less dramatic mid-tone. This is wild. It's very much pink underneath my eye, but it's very, very fun. Okay. Now for the fun part. So now we're gonna take a matching blush. This one's powder. And I'm just gonna go ahead. And over here, I don't have to worry as much about setting with the puff. It's more where the fine lines are and where I wanna smooth. So here I can go ahead and set with powder blush and a C41. And just kind of continue that super bright kind of fade here. Picking up some more of it. This stuff is so pigmented. Again, this one's a secret and I don't like to do that to y'all. But also, if we want fun things and we want nice things, they have to be a secret for a little while. I love makeup. It is so much fun. So when I talk about draping, draping is where you take that blush and you just kind of connect it all through here. And it actually adds a really nice lift. We want less here, or maybe more, whatever you want. But when you just take a little bit there around the temple and connect it, it adds beautiful lift. And I like this the way it is, but if you have found yourself in a pinky conundrum, because most of what I do is about teaching you how to have fun with makeup, but you know what? We gotta know how to control it too. So listen, makeup, it wakes up in the morning and it chooses chaos. It really does. I love the pink under eye. I think it's so much fun. But just take your powder foundation on a puff, and that could correct. If you don't like as much pink towards the front of the eye, just take your powder foundation to take it down. Perfect. Literally perfect. Like I said, I was fine, but if y'all are doing this and you hit a snag, your powder foundation, just a little bit on a puff, that's going to cover that up. And then the mid-tone will start from here and then it'll go out. So now I'm just going to finish setting the center of my face with my puff. That is my cat snoring, in case you're wondering. Forget that we have new people here and I have to explain that I have an extra large orange cat that absolutely snores like he is a grizzly bear deep in winter hibernation. This looks so pretty. So let's try this bronzer. I've never tried this one. I don't think I've ever tried this one. I haven't tried the one with the pink in here. Now let me tell you why I'm really into the pink in here. We talk about this a lot. When someone with my skin tone, and there's other skin tones, if you go outside and you're in the sun for extended periods of time, we tend to turn a little red, a little pink. And anytime you can find a bronzer that has a pink or a red in it, it's going to look really, really, really natural. And again, this is for several skin tones other than my own, but just think about it. If you go outside and you get any kind of redness in your skin, this is a good idea. That being said, I haven't tried this bronzer, so it could be an absolute disaster. No, it looks very natural. It might be a 10 out of a 10. It's very scented. I think it's more. Let's go ahead and look at it up here. That looks so natural. That's really, really pretty. Super spicy price. I know. I already know Glam is out here spicing the price. But it is quite beautiful. It's lovely. Let me shape the nose a little bit. Remember, we can't sculpt with bronzer, but we can definitely shape a little. This is really pretty. Just parts of it have a little bit of glow in it. Just to add some life. It's not shimmer. No. I would tell you. And we're using our C40, of course. Do you see how it's not flopping? That's such a big deal. That really helps to sculpt things out here and shape. Let's finish up underneath our lash line. We're grabbing Bouncing Shoes again, the Give. And what you're seeing me do is we can pull back and forth a little bit more. And if you've been here for a while, you understand that we don't do that with powder shadows. And the reason why is because when a brush is angled like this, all it wants to do is fluff into your eye. It wants to fluff that shadow into your eye, but this is a cream. So we don't have to worry about that. I will tap a little just to kind of place, and then I'm just gonna pull back and forth. I'm using very tiny amounts because this is a very pigmented cream shadow. That is so pretty. Just shaped it. I'm still being very delicate when I pull though. Very delicate. None of this. None of that. So we're gonna have fun with the lip because we're gonna go on a journey. I want my lip to be kind of this very viral pink blush, but I can't just use that blush on my lips because remember, a lot of things aren't lip safe. That doesn't mean it's going to hurt me right now, but I just don't want to promote things that are not lip safe. I try my best. I even try with glitter. That all aside. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this NYX lipstick that has a lot of blue in it, which you'll see it's a lot darker than this, but it's still in the same family. Believe it or not. Now, what we're gonna need is, if you can find, I believe this one's discontinued. If it's not, it is overwhelming, but I'm here to help you. This one is amazing. So this is from By Mario, and like I said, I don't know if this is still around, which is very, very sad. I'm gonna scoop out some of the white, just the white, and then I have it over here. I was already trying to mix around with it, but we'll see where we get. And then we'll take the lip brush. Those are my Grinchy eyebrows. Now we're gonna pair this with a brown liner. We're gonna pair it with MAC Cork. It's gonna be really cool. But do you see how that took it? And the reason why is because I knew that that color that we just laid down, the NYX, had a lot of blue in it. And that's what a lot of these pink blushes have. Oddly enough, it's hard to find a lipstick this color. You have to create it. I'm gonna set this aside because I do clean it each time. You go over there, you little filth monger. And again, I'm just having some fun. This probably isn't a lip combo you would gravitate towards, but I have an idea. This is MAC Cork. And we like to do the lipstick before, that way we can take the liner and shade and blend. So much easier. I added just a little bit of the white right to the center. I'm talking a tiny little whisper. How pretty is the lip? Are we onto something? Oh, I love it with the cheeks. Okay, I'm excited. This look has actually inspired me to do another look. I love makeup. It is so much fun. I'm actually, once I'm done here, I'm gonna have to wipe off this beautiful look, only because look what Rare Beauty sent over. I have them all here. I don't know if I grabbed them all. No, I didn't. There's another one. We are gonna try a few of these out. I'm so excited. I actually bought them and they were delivered while I was traveling, and then they just sent these over. So these are the ones that they sent. I hope that we like these. I hope, because the Mario ones were an absolute travesty on me. I feel like this lip is gonna be the next big thing. I do. I feel like it's going to be the matching blush with the matching lip. Mark my words. All right, that's gonna be it for today. This was really fun. Thanks for letting me have a little bit of creative fun with the cheeks. I'm gonna talk more about mid-tone blushing, and we'll do a less spicy version of it. I know I get wild. But makeup is just, it's my art. It's like painting on a canvas, and that's why I do this. But we still learn. And tonight's post is gonna be an ad for Elemis, but it's just how I remove my makeup. It's gonna be a fun video to watch. I use this multiple times a day because right now I'm about to go take this off and film something else. So if you've ever wondered how I can reset, cleansing balm, because it's just so gentle, and then my skin doesn't feel absolutely tore apart. So I use that, and then I use a makeup eraser. And if you don't have a makeup eraser, go on Amazon right now and get a makeup eraser. Just type in makeup eraser. I love y'all so much. Make sure that you're following me on TikTok, because I'm probably going to be posting several videos there. They will get posted here as well, but I film in TikTok, so they get posted there first. I love you with all of my heart, and I'm so excited for next week. We're going to have so much makeup fun. I can't wait. Okay, I love you, and I'll see you in the comments tonight.